Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. How are you? I think you are very well by the grace of Allah. Dear students, today I have come here to teach you something about or teach you something on voice, especially the starting point of voice. Voice. Before knowing about the voice, you have to know about the tense. Okay, dear students. Just for your better understanding, I would like to discuss voice is of two kinds, active and passive. Active and passive. Suppose I eat rice. I eat rice. This is active voice. I eat rice. This is active voice. But if we write it this way, rice is eaten by me. This is passive voice. Just you can easily understand the sentence. You can easily understand either the sentence is active or passive. You can, first of all, you have to try to understand or you have to try to see the be verb after the main verb. And this main verb must be in past participle form. Okay, dear students. If you want to identify the sentence, either this sentence is active or passive, you have to think in this way. This is be verb and this is the past participle form of a main verb. If you see these two terms in a sentence, you must think this is passive voice. So, first of all, you have to have the idea about the active voice and passive voice. Then, you have to think or you have to know how to change it from active to passive. Okay, dear students. Now, before knowing about the changes, you have to know about subject and object. Subject and object. First of all, subject and object. Second of all, finding out the be verb. Be verb according to the tenses. Third of all, you have to know the list of verb. That means list of verb means strong verb and weak verb. You have to know strong verb and weak verb. Weak verb. You have to know these three things. In our previous class, I tell you about subject and object. Now I will discuss finding out how to find out the be verb according to the tense. Suppose active, passive. Here, present indefinite tense. Am, is, are. You have to think about or you have to take am, is, are. Here you can easily understand present indefinite tense. That means main verb, present form of a main verb. Present form of the main verb. Second of all, present continuous. Am, is, are plus ing. There, what should you write? Am being, is being, are being. Plus past participle form of the main verb. Okay, also you can write in this way, past participle form of the main verb. Now, dear students, you should be very attentive to this topic: present indefinite tense, present continuous tense. Now, present perfect tense. Present perfect. What do we know about this? Here, have or has plus past participle form of the main verb. Here, in a passive voice, this will be changed in this way: have been, has been, plus past participle form of the main verb. Now, past indefinite. You know, in a past indefinite, in a form, here subject plus main verb, past form of main verb, past form of the main verb. Here was oblique were plus past participle form of the main verb. Dear students, before knowing about the voice, you have to think, or you have to memorize in this way, or you have to memorize this chart. Suppose this is present indefinite tense. When you can understand the sentence is written in the present indefinite tense, to change this voice into passive, you have to think about the be verb, am or is or are. And am or is or are, this am, is, are must be taken place according to the object. If the object seems to be the third person, you can take is. If it seems to be second person, you can take it are. And if the object seems to be the first person, you can take am. Suppose, here I can give you an example. She helps me. She helps me. Here, she is subject, me object, and this is main verb. What should we do? This is active voice, and we have to change it into passive. So first of all, we should take me. The subjective form of me is I. Here we can take, or we have taken I. Then helps. Here present indefinite tense, helps. So we can take am or is or are. For I, we have to take am. I am. Then past participle form of the main verb, helped. I am helped by. She, the passive form of she is her. I am helped by her. So you have to know this chart. Without knowing this chart, it is quite impossible to change active voice into passive voice. Okay, dear students. Now, what should you do? First of all, you have to have the idea about the subject and object. Then you have to have the idea about this chart. And finally, you have to have the idea about the objective form of the subject. So, what is very essential? The very essential part is that you have to have the idea about tense. Without knowing tense, it is highly impossible, quite impossible. Okay, dear student. So, if you have any lackings on learning tense, you have to try to overcome it. Okay, thank you all.